Alright YouTube, this is my car, and today we're gonna be working on modifying the regular stereo system to play the aux cord so I can listen to my music. Okay, so the first thing you do is you have to tug this out and make sure you take out your coin thing. Well, you don't have to take it out, but you can. And then there should be, I think, yeah. So you in here there's a screw. You just take that out, and then there should be one on this side. But my car, someone already modified it or already put an aftermarket, and they never put the screw in. So yeah, you do that, and then you take these knobs out. You don't really need these knobs. Well, you're gonna have to take it out, and then you take this out too. Yeah, that's in there tight. Anyways, after you take that out, you unscrew these, and then this should pop out. And make sure if you have anything in here, it's secure. And yeah. Alright, so after you unscrew it, you just pull it out, and then it's come out. And then there's a wire back here. You just unhook that. Or there's a clip wire. Yeah, you just unhook that. And then you should be able to pull this out. And then I think those are 12s or 10s, and then there should be 4 around holding it. You can't see it, but yeah, there should be 4. Alright, I got it unbolted. It was a 10, and you just pull it out, and then there's just, if you have a stock system, which this is 4, you just unhook it, unclip it, and then pull it out. Alright, now that's out, you see you just unhook whatever is plugged in, and then it's time to go inside. Alright, so let me give you a rundown on what I'm doing. So first of all, you're going to need an aux cord that you're willing to sacrifice. So I'm just gonna cut it off with a scissor. And you can do this with home tools, but the only thing you'll need is a soldering iron for when you solder it. You need some soldering iron and some solder. So this is a cheap Radio Shack one, and you need a sponge or whatever you use to clean the tip. And yeah, solder is pretty easy. Don't let this deter you away. It's 20 bucks. Well, the one I got is 20 bucks, and then plus solder is 5 bucks. So don't let this deter you away because it's pretty easy. And yeah, so this is my stock one, and the first thing you're going to do is basically you're going to remove all the bolts, or all the screws. So you have all of this. It's going to remove all of that, and I don't know if I have to remove this, but if I have to, I'll update you guys. But first thing you want to do is remove all of these screws. So let's do that right now. Alright, so I took off all the screws, and oh wait, there's 2 more at the bottom, so I guess we gotta take those off. Alright, so the next thing you do is you're going to have to unclip this. So if you look, there's a clip. You get a flathead or something, or you just pull it with your fingernail and unclip it, and then you unclip it and then you pull the face off. So let's do that. Alright, I guess I'm going to take these off. I'm not sure if you have to take it off, but I'm just going to take it off. Maybe it'll make it easier. Alright guys, so I took off the brackets. You're going to need to take it off, and you just put a little effort in pulling this, and it should pop right off. And then this is the top of the board. Oh, and you take this off too. It just came off. And then this is thermal paste. Do not touch that. You touch it, you just wash your hand. But thermal paste keeps helps keep this cool. And yeah, so So now you see this screw and this screw. I guess you take that out. Alright, I take those out, and it looks like you're going to have to take all of these out too in the front face, so let's do that right now. Alright, so I have it all unbolted or unscrewed. Now you just wiggle it out, and then there's a cable, so be careful. Or it's not a cable, but there's this, so be careful not to mess it up. But you just pull it out. So now that that's out, just put it to the side. And then this is the board you want. So you want this board out. So you get a flathead and you pry that out. And then there's some screws. You unscrew it. So let's do that now. Alright, so I unbolted everything. You just pull it out. Oh, I forgot to take this clip out. Let me do that real quick. Alright, so I pulled it out. So took the clip out. So now it's time to wiggle it out. And then there's if you look right there, there's a little wire right there. So yeah, be careful. And if you just pull it out slowly, you'll be able to get that loose and it'll come out. There you go. So it's a clip on, so you have to lift this little clip out and then pull it out. There you go. So it's a little clip on the ribbon cable. You just pull it out. So first thing you want to do is get that aux cable and cut one end of it, and it'll look like this. Let me try to show you. It'll look like this, and you're going to have to expose the wire. So the easiest thing to do is to expose the wire is to use a scissor and go around the wire, but don't cut all the way through, just cut the black part out. Alright, so if you look, I exposed the wire, but I haven't cut all the way through. So now you just pull the rubber out. So there you go, I pulled the wire out, and then this cable is ground, and then it's usually this aux cable, it's usually red and blue, but this one is red and white. So yeah, so this copper wire is the ground, so you can just twist it, and then one channel is left and one channel is right. I'm not sure which one is which, to be honest, but yeah, no matter what, if you solder it in, it's going to play audio out anyways. So you have one is to the left and one is to the right, and then you do the same thing with the red and white wire. You cut through this is a little harder, but you cut through only the outer part of it, but you leave the wire exposed. For my left and right channel. And then next thing you do is you get the board, which is right here, and then the GoPro won't focus. I switched to my phone so it could autofocus on the pins, because the GoPro won't focus. Let me try it. Anyways, there's a little clip you took off, and then here's the whole board. So if you look to the left of the board, if you turn it, you look, it says L out and R out. So that's where you're going to be soldering the wires, your blue and red wire from the aux cable, and then usually it comes with a ground too. The left out, R out, and the aux cable comes with that, plus a ground. And the ground is right here, but technically you could connect the ground to this too, because these bolts ground it too. So and that's where the bolts come through from earlier. Alright, back to my phone. So I have this all connected or soldered on, and so it's not focusing, but I have it soldered on, and then to make it safer, I'm going to electrical tape it so the connections don't touch. But if you look, the ground is connected, which is this wire. One signal out is connected to the L out, and then one signal out is connected to the R out. And since that's done, all you gotta do is electrical tape around it, or heat shrink, which I don't think you'll be able to fit around it now. Or find a way to make it so the wires don't touch, especially in between this area, especially you don't want them to touch. So find a way to make it so it doesn't touch, and the ground wire as well. Alright, my GoPro died, but anyways. So one thing I did was I fitted the wire into the cassette tape slot, so I will never be using this again. And then next thing you do, like I said earlier, you just reconnect the wires, or the clips. So make sure you have this oriented right, and then you just reconnect the clips. So that one goes right there, and then there's that little clip in there. Make sure you have that in too. And then yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so what I've done is I just connected the wires in the back. And that's all I've done. And then now it's time to test it. So I have the aux cord right here. You guys can see it's right here. I have my tablet, so let's plug it in and test it out. Plugged in. So here's sound playing. And the phone died, or the battery died, but anyways. I'm not getting good signal, but as you guys heard earlier, it worked. And, oh, there you go. And now I have a permanent aux cord. I don't have to worry about my battery life and everything from my FM transmitter, and I don't even have to get aftermarket stereo, which I was thinking of, but this is cheaper and it's easier for me. I don't know about you, with you guys with your experience level, but it's pretty easy for me. You guys should attempt it too if you guys want. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, so this is a permanent fix, and now I have a full permanent aux cord, which is coming through my cassette tape. So that means I can't use it anymore unless I reroute this wire, but I'm too lazy to do that. So there you go, it's permanent. Now I just have to put everything back together, and yeah. And just for you guys, I'm gonna start my car. Yep, there's my car. Start it up. It's been sitting in my garage for a while too, and I'm waiting for spring, and my clutch is out. So it's not out, but it's slipping, so I need to replace my clutch. So yeah, there you go. My car on. I'll just let it warm up for a bit, recharge the battery, and yeah, I need some gas so there's no water in the lines. But yep, it works. It's all from the aux cord. And if I plug it out, it goes back to the radio station. So yeah, there you go. Permanent fix.